Hey everyone, Kathleen Carmical here, NorthATLDreamHomes.com, and today I have a very special guest, my neighbor and fellow Rotarian, Andy Williams. But the real reason I wanted to interview him today is because he is Executive Director of Visit Roswell, and his enthusiasm for the city of Roswell is contagious and so exciting, and he knows everything that's happening with our city, and so he's going to explain to us what's happening today.
Yep, absolutely. So pleasure being with you. Thank you for having me. Really, I'll start it off by saying how lucky are we to live in a community like Roswell, Georgia, and for me to be able to promote it for a living. Our staff, we talk about it all the time. We wake up every day excited because Roswell features so many different assets that a lot of people are looking for in a community. So whether you're a resident or you're just visiting for the day or for the weekend, we really kind of have it all. And we spend a lot of time talking about, what's the it factor in Roswell. And we did an interview the other day, and one of the things that I said was, I don't think we necessarily have to have a single it factor because we have so many different things. So we get excited because we get to sell the city and all the different assets that we have, and there's a number of those. And those are, those consist of the Chattahoochee River. You got 7 miles of the Chattahoochee River that runs, right through the historic district in that area. We've got one of the best dining scenes the entire metro Atlanta area that's really become regionally known, and I would say even nationally known. We bring in travel writers and media, really from all over the country. And one of the things they often comment on is, wow, you have such an array of dining, from cool and casual, we call it, to white linen upscale. And then when you look at, the different events that are taking place, whether it's during the week or during the weekend, there's always something going on. Something for the adults, something for the kids, a mixture of both. Some of the best events really in the region, I would say. And so you take a look at all those different things and you factor in the history and where we've come, from the Civil War era to where we are now. And then you throw in an award-winning park system, which is huge for families and huge for visitors as well. There's really not much more that you can want in a community that we don't already have.
Yeah, I have to agree. And that's one of the reasons why when my husband and I were looking to go from ITP to OTP, it took a long time for us to whittle down what we really wanted, but Roswell seemed to have everything we wanted. It's just really a community feel, and that's what I love about the city of Roswell. And so what I'm really excited is Roswell is moving forward, and there's some big plans for the city, especially with our historic districts. So can you tell us a little bit about what's happening? What's on the horizon that's going to make visiting Roswell and living in Roswell even more exciting?
Yeah, well, the city's actually undertaking a strategic plan for the first time in its history. And so they're in the middle of really fact-finding and gathering and doing information and listening sessions with all the different residents around town. And what that's going to do is it's giving a voice to the community for them to be able to come in and say, this is what we want the future of Roswell to look like. This is what we want to be. This is how we want to develop. This is how we want to market ourselves. It's really a sense of identity, I think. So what that means is I think that's going to guide the direction of the city moving forward. And they've been really good about getting that input. We've had a lot of really great participation from around the community. One thing I'll say is, at the end of the day, we have a lot of history. We have a lot of great assets. We have a lot of differentiators between among those who surround us to the north and south and kind of everything in between. So we want to protect the integrity of the community, and a lot of that focuses on the history. The historic district, one of the largest historic districts in the state of Georgia. But we understand that growth is coming this way, and as a part of that, it's how do you respond to that, I think, and maintain the integrity of the town. I think a lot of people, that's really on their radar right now. We're the 8th largest city. I think we're going to bump up to number 5 here pretty soon.
Wow.
One of the things that we get when we bring people into town is, man, you guys have such a small town feel. So how many people live here? And they don't realize we're around 95,000 population right now. But to that point, we do have that look and feel, that kind of Norman Rockwell style thing when you're sitting on Canton Street with a cocktail, where people feel like they're way beyond 20 miles north of Atlanta.
Exactly. But what I really love about Roswell, number one, is the traffic compared to the city of Atlanta. But I never feel like I need to leave Roswell for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I never feel like I miss the city, and that was something that I was really worried about.
Yeah.
So I don't miss that. I have everything that I need here, including great restaurants.
Yeah.
So in fact, one of the best restaurateurs in Atlanta lives in Roswell. So Ford Fry.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. So I thought that was pretty amazing. They choose to live here for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's really cool.
Absolutely.
So is there anything else that, we should do to promote Roswell? Like what should we as citizens, what should we do to help our beautiful city?
Be ambassadors for the city.
Okay.
The constant feedback we get when people come into town outside of the product is they feel the cohesiveness of the residents. So,
Yeah.
The friendliness of talking to people walking down the street, going into the brewery, people, that are pouring the beers, just
We have a very
everyone-
lively brewery
Absolutely,
scene,
we
which
do.
is
Yeah,
probably
and
going
more
to
to
continue
come.
to grow.
More
Yeah.
to come, yeah. But I think, the frontline staff, the hospitality aspect of it, people are just very open and friendly and willing to have conversations here and willing to help out
Yeah.
however they can. So in my opinion, it's being ambassadors. It's talking about the great things that are going on in the city,
Right.
and really staying the course is just being extremely hospitable and welcoming to those that come here to visit and those that come here to stay forever.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Andy. I really appreciate you coming
Thank
on
you.
today. And just come visit Roswell. And if you ever decide to make Roswell your home, I'd love to tell you more about our great city. You can reach out to me, 404-931-2589. Check out my website, northatldreamhomes.com. Thanks so much. Take care.